Hey Andy, Demetrius here. Put together this video for you. Just going to give you a snapshot of how you can take your business to the next level. And so what it is, I typed in car detailing Anderson SC, and you'll notice here we have the map pack, right? And this is some prime real estate because about 40% of people are looking for any service, right? In this case, detailing, stop here, right? And so that means they're either going to click on your website or give you a call and see about you know paying for your services. And so I'm going to talk about this for a minute. So the first thing is that these businesses all have a Google listing, right? Which I couldn't find one for Extreme Clean. So you want to get a Google listing up as soon as possible, and for a few reasons, right? One, it just helps you come off as more professional. This day and age, almost anybody who has a service driven business has a Google listing, right? And so you want to get that up. You'll want to optimize it, meaning you'll want to include your hours of service, your phone number. You can give a business description of up to 750 characters, right? And being able to include some keywords that you want to rank for and things like that in there. And then last but not least is citations, right? And so that's what allows these guys to show up here as citations. And so citations are anywhere that your name, address, and phone number show up on the web. And there's thousands of places you can do that. You get a citation from your Facebook business page, right? That's a citation. Others are like Yelp or Yellow Pages, right? And so most businesses usually only have, somewhere in like the 20 to 30 citations. And so the more of those you can do, you put yourself in a better position to rank and start putting yourself in the map pack, right? Next thing I wanted to talk about is most businesses, well, not most businesses, but if a business shows up here in the map pack and is also in the organic listings, right, the chances of them getting a sale goes up even more, right, or a phone call or that lead. And so in this case, that's not the case, but I wanted to take a look at let's see, these guys here, Diamond Car, because these guys are doing a lot of things, not just in Anderson, but also, Greenville, right? And Success Leaves Clues. So I want to take a peek and see what these guys are doing that's allowing them so much success, right? And so as I take a peek here, this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs, and what it does is it gives me a shot of what a web page is doing. And so this here shows me the keywords that they're ranking for. And as you can see here, obviously, Car Detailing Anderson SC, which they also bought the domain name there, right? So they have an exact match domain to the keyword that they're wanting to rank for. And so that helps as well, right? And so you'll notice here the search volume for that keyword is 40 searches a month, and they're in position 3, and they're getting roughly about 5 hits a month for that particular keyword. Now, generally, how search works, right, is business that's in the number 1 spot gets roughly 30% of the traffic, right? So for something like that, if they were to just move up 2 spots, right, they'd jump up, and get 12 hits of traffic a month rather than that 5, right? And so what you do is you start taking that and you'll say, okay, well, if Car Detailing Anderson gets 40 searches a month, then let's say, which these guys aren't ranking for any other on here, but Auto Detailing Anderson SC ranks for, let's say, 30 searches a month, and then Mobile Detailing Anderson SC ranks for 20 or 50, right? You start adding all of those up, and if you're in the top spot for those keywords, right, they'll start adding up, right? Because people are searching for those things, obviously. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a map pack here, and there wouldn't be organic listings, right? And so how you figure that out is, okay, well, what does that look like for my business to my bottom line, right? If I'm getting an additional 15, 20, 30 hits a month to my site, maybe 50 hits a month to my site, to do business, right? To transact business. And that's not saying you're going to close all of them, but that's, more than just word of mouth, right? Because these are people who are actually looking for your service. And then the next thing is website. And that's what I'm going to talk about, the importance of having a website, right? Because you look here and these guys already have a call to action there, right? Because if somebody's wanting a detail, right, they need to know how to get a hold of you. And so these guys have call to action here. They have one right here, but then they also have content on their page. And Google likes to see, roughly anywhere between 700 and 1,000 words worth of content on the homepage. That's literally half of ranking a website is getting content on your website. And so these guys have a decent amount of content, right? They're doing some linking in between the pages on their site. Again, calls to action, have their phone number spread out all throughout this thing. And then they also have their Google listing embedded on their website. And then you scroll down, they have a bunch of locations that they serve, which I'm not sure if Anderson is the only place you serve, or if you serve Greenville or Clemson, right? But look at the content these guys have on the site. I mean, they did a really good job of getting this thing done. And obviously it's probably reflecting in their traffic and their sales, right? And then last but not least, backlinks. And so backlinks are essentially votes to your site, but not all votes are created equal. And so so this here is they have 19 backlinks, and out of those 19, 4 are referring back to their site. Now this here is a little different because these guys are doing a different strategy where they're just buying up all sorts of domains and pointing it back to their to one main website, right? And so they have a few different things going on here. But that said, these 4 referring domains are giving them the juice to show up here, right? And so the best way to explain backlinks is through relevancy, right? And so, for example, if you're linking to another detailing website or blog or something like that that's based in a more competitive area, say like Miami or Dallas, Texas, or Los Angeles, right? It's going to send more votes to your site than if you were linking to, say, like a Pizza Hut, because you're in the business of detailing cars, not selling pizzas, right? And so really the 3 main takeaways from this are Google listing, right? And get that built up so you can get, and get citations so you can get into the map pack. Remember, name, address, phone number. And then as far as website, right, you want content, authoritative content with the keywords that you're wanting to rank for. And then last but not least is backlinks, right? So votes to your site. So hopefully it was able to add a little bit of value there for you. I've been able to do this with my business here in Oregon, and now our team started expanding into some other locations throughout the state, and also looking outside of our state now because of what we've been able to do here locally. So if you want any help or have any questions or anything like that, give me a shout. I'd love to help. You can reach me at 541-408-2206. Or otherwise, you can just give me a shout back through the email when I send you this video. Thanks.